I play this little game when I travel, and I'll do it tonight, and I'll do it next week when I go to Cleveland. Whoever's sitting next to me on the plane, I'll say, how did you get started in the business you're in? And that's good for about 20 or 30 minutes of them talking and me listening. This one woman talked for 2 hours. Oh, it was great. I was sitting in first class. She was an HR manager for a $2.5 billion seafood company. When she finally got around to saying, what do you do? I reached up into the overhead compartment, handed her a copy of one of my books, because I can. She goes, wow, you're an author. I said, yeah. I said, I also facilitate meetings and do panel discussions and keynotes and seminars and workshops. So she calls 3 months later and said, we've got a big meeting. I think you'd be perfect to facilitate it. She'd gone on my website and looked at videos and read a bunch of stuff. And she came to that conclusion. I never once said, you should hire me to speak to your group. Last week I was in Minnesota working with their national sales team. I'll probably do some more work with them in the fall. All I did was listen. That's the application. That's the second part of this. I applied. Then the next part is review, which is what we just did. Now, if you want to get good at this, at listening, I'll make it a middle-aged year here. That's for all the dudes. I'll make you feel comfortable and at home. It's all about comfort zones. If you want to get good at active listening, do what I did 25 years ago. I grabbed a 3x5 card and I wrote, I dominate the listening in every conversation and people enjoy being around me. And if you can't reach in your pocket and pull out your number one goal, like the one you wrote down yesterday, I have lots more 3x5 cards, so come see me afterwards. I dominate the listening in every conversation and people enjoy being around me. What if you dominated the listening? How would it impact your business? How would it impact? Here's what's going to happen. You get good at that, and by the way, it's hard because you're used to doing this and now I'm asking you to do this. It's really hard until it isn't. And when you get good at it, because good habits are hard to form and easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to form and hard to live with. Here's how I remember that. Carrots are hard, donuts are easy. Oh yeah, by a show of hands, how many agree carrots are really good for you and you should eat them every day? My father used to say, you never seen a rabbit with glasses, have you? Which is like the stupidest thing I ever heard when I was a kid. He thought that was really clever. That was his idea of humor. Bless his heart. How many of you agree donuts are bad for you and you probably ought not eat them? Show of hands. Yeah. We know, we just don't do. We're intellectual derelicts. We know and we don't do. How else would you explain that? I eat carrots every day. Why? Because I used to eat donuts and I got really fat. And then I quit eating donuts and started eating carrots. Carrots are hard, donuts are easy. Good habits are hard to form and easy to live with. Bad habits are easy to form and hard to live with. This is a really good habit, to bombard your subconscious with that one goal. And if that goal is I dominate the listening, if that's the only thing you get from today, your life will change. And here's why. People will tell you things they don't tell their barber, their banker, or their best friend. It's unbelievable. It's really kind of a wow.